Hi, I'm Kev, and this is my first full vlog. Also giving you a bit of background info about me. I've always had a weight problem. Was slim for a short time in my late teens. Weight crept back on then slowly until I got to 25 stone and 8 pound at the beginning of January 2007 this year. I started on my diet, or healthy eating change, a lifestyle, whatever you want to call it, on 8th of January 2007, and I've been on it now for 9 months, as we're now in mid-October. I've now lost 9 stone exactly, although it would have been a bit more if I'd not taken a few weeks off about a month ago. Okay, coming up now is a few photos of my sort of gradual decrease in size over the last 9 months. Starting in December 2006, which is about a month before I started on the diet. Then again February, March, June, and finally August of this year. As you can see, there is a fair bit of difference, which I suppose I'm quite pleased with actually. I couldn't have lost as much as I have done without a great deal of support from a lot of newfound friends in the last 9 months. I go to a weekly meeting, and that really does help. The women there have been fantastic. Notice I said women, there is a few men who go to weigh-in, but very few stop to the meeting afterwards. So I'd like to have a big thanks to the women at my meeting for giving me a lot of support and showing me a lot of encouragement and interest in my weight loss. Also a big thank you to Nina, who's my leader, for always being at the end of a phone or an email should I have any questions, or just a basic sort of chit chat over between meetings. I'd like to say a very big thank you to the women on the veggie board. Without you, I couldn't have done this. I couldn't have achieved what I have done so far. So I'll try not to forget many names, but big thanks to Di, Kath, Michelle, Kim, Linda, Sharon, Ellie, Susan, Kay. Gosh, who else? Who have I forgot? There's just so many of you that's been so good to me and so helpful and friendly, and it was a great meeting up with a few of you back in May in Swansea, and thanks Kath for arranging that. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. Can't get up to Manchester, I don't think, but I've still got a fair way to go. I've got about 4 stone to lose, ideally, but that may get reduced depending on what my body looks like as I shrink down into my final stages. Linda and Sharon, if you're watching this, then this is the shirt that you've been wanting to see on for the last 6 or 7 months. So this is just for you. I had my weigh-in last night. I'd lost another 4 pounds, which took me to the 9 stone mark. Although I've been there about 6 weeks ago, I did then take a few weeks off from my diet, as I mentioned on that small test blog that I posted up a day or so ago. So yeah, only a stone to go, and I lost 10 stone this year, which I'm really pleased about. If I could lose another 1.5 stone before Christmas, that would be really good, and then maybe hopefully get to gold by so at the beginning of March or at least spring. I put my weight loss down to a combination of healthy low-fat diet. I know it sounds bloody boring, doesn't it? But it's not, honestly. And a reasonable amount of exercise. Now, obviously I'm no gym bunny, and exercise has never been my forte, but I do enjoy walking, and so what I started doing is walking around the village. It's like just over a 2 mile circuit, and I try to do that about 4 times a day, weather permitting. I don't mind going out if it's a little bit rainy, but if it's absolutely peeing it down, then no way am I going to go out. I've also done I've also got a workout DVD which I try to do occasionally, but I do find I enjoy the walking that much. Get my iPod turned on, and the circuit goes by in no time. Well, that's about it really for this blog. I've not had a bad week. I'd increased my walking to 26 miles last week, hoping to get it up to about 35 by the end of this Sunday. Possibly try and fit in at least one workout as well. Food wise it's not been too bad. I had munchies on Sunday night and had a couple of bowls of brown plates, which I shouldn't have done, but didn't seem to affect weighing last night, which were good. Right, that's about it for now. I'll post up another vlog in a week's time after my next weigh, let you know how I'm getting on, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.